Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Greenlight. Today, we've got a very interesting game for you. A game that I honestly don't even know what to make of, but I know that it looks really interesting.
I have a general idea of what we could be experiencing because I'm very familiar with the company who makes this and their prior games.
It's called Elegy for a Dead World, and the basic premise is you're an explorer, you're the last of your expedition, and you're going to essentially dead planets to write down the story of that planet, but we're the ones writing it.
Yeah.
So we're sort of telling the story?
We're telling the story,
even know.
and then that story, you can see that version of the story from other games.
It's
you
very
can compare your version of the story to other people's stories.
It's very cool. So I guess right now we're just sort of flying in space to open portals?
Oh, this is where we pick the world we want. Wait, fly around, see what the worlds are.
Okay, well that was like the bookshelf. Oh my god! Spoilers! Spoilers, guys! Spoilers! If you know what I'm oh my godding about, you know what I'm oh my godding about.
Is it something from space?
Definitely
maybe?
Not a recent movie. Can I go this way?
Oh my god! No.
Nope. That is
so,
the borders of reality. Oh,
wait, here we have another world. Okay, so
sounds like a fire world, maybe?
Like a deserty world. The cool thing about this company, it's called Dejobaan Games. They made a couple other ones called Drunken Robot Pornography, which is about fighting giant drunk robots.
It's not what you think, guys, although it should be.
They made Drop That Beat Like an Ugly Baby, which is about music and falling.
And an amazing title.
And then they also made a game, I cannot remember the name of it right now. Oh, they made Monster Loves You, which is a game about monsters. And loving.
Can we go into it?
Pick one.
Oh, look at that. That's got crazy faces.
Pick it. Go for it.
Yeah, enter.
And they made a game about
Oh, what?
Yeah, we can read.
So we can read past stories and we can write well, we have to start writing.
Yeah. And they made a game about spray painting the walls of a future airborne Boston.
Choose a writing prompt. Letter to a loved one. Grammar workshop. This is awesome.
Now, Jesse, I don't want to. I know that your bag is voice acting, but I am a professional writer.
Do you want to take over this one?
I think I would like to.
Okay.
I've just gone in big dick swanging. I've gone in a little big dick swanging here.
No, I'll just back off. I'll just back away. I'm rolling away, guys. I'm rolling away. Let's switch.
We're switching mics. All right.
Okay, switch up.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Greenlight.
Okay, well.
This is the sultry, nasally voice.
You show me what we're getting into. So we have to pick a writing prompt, right?
Okay, so yeah, what do you want? What do you like?
I don't know.
What went wrong?
I don't know what I like. I like what you like. You're the writer. You tell me.
The sculptor who built the world. Oh, wow.
So you
this
discovered
is
an entire world?
I think that this is going to actually form the world. So this will create a version of the world that we can explore.
And then what you're supposed to do. And you can see some of them are like writing counts and things you have to like word counts in sections.
So we can have a prompt, or freeform is probably just like a randomized thing, which is likely why the file.
You can write anything. There is no prompt. Yeah. You can write whatever you want. You can probably be like, I walked in and found poo on the ground. That's honestly.
Enter. I found some poo.
That's what I would do.
Space poo. All right, let's go with.
When I have fears, the sculptor who built the world. I like it.
Yeah.
Dude, what?
Check it out. Oh, hello. The great artist.
Ooh, what's the artist's name? Space Butterfly? Yes! I like you already.
Oh. So then tab to close. Oh! This is
fantastic. Look at that. Can you write about the weird thing in the background?
I'm sure I can.
Oh, look, you can.
Ooh.
She paid respects to the 3 rulers, mortals who...
Ooh.
What do these mortals do exactly?
What do these mortals do?
Who lie...
Who lied
about their age to get into a club. No, wait, hold on. Go back. A super sick rock club. Oh, it has to be rock because they're made of stone. That's the pun. I know you're a writer.
What?
I know you're a writer, but I feel like with like Sudoku? Like so many hot chicks. like maybe 30. On the low end. Yes, they were in fact dime bitches. Dime as dime. I want someone to come to this planet and read this report and be like, who was this psychopath? And so we give thanks. Uh-huh.
Oh, it's raining now.
Space rain, though.
Space rain. Oh, this is... All right, what do we got?
The nearly unbroken rain was passed down from grandparent to parent to child, a testament to... Doing it. That's all you need to write. Doing it. A testament to the beauty of doing it. Agreed. Very good.
Fun fact about amen. It's actually, I believe, a Hebrew word that is just like... I think it means like...
You're
Verily. Like, it's just like a restatement of a thing. So, like, if you're selling, like, a rabbit or a chair, then it would be like, you can trust this thing.
Oh, so it's basically saying, like, what I just said religiously, you can trust what I said. It's pretty straightforward.
And now basically, for people who are very religious, it's kind of like a period. Like a period made of 4 letters.
Well, that's like me when I start sentences with the word look. What I'm saying is, what I'm about to say is very important. Look. Uh-oh.
Do you want to use the door?
Let's keep going across the surface.
Across the surface. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Music change.
Uh-oh. This is really cool.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, you could just walk all through this world and decide the story you want to tell.
I think so. This is great.
I'm sure most people would have better stories than we did. Clearly.
I don't think so. I don't believe that.
What I think's kind of cool... Uh-oh, hold on. But... The bro code foiled them. And so... the 3 turned on each other. Oh my god. It's a dark tale. A tale as old as time. It's like Beauty and the Beast. Wait, how did they fall from grace? No, the men fell from the grace of the dime bitches.
Oh.
Don't you even know your own lore?
No, wait.
What? I don't know if that made any sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe go back. Go back to that one thing. Let's see where that teleports us. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have to take a stroll.
Maybe there was like
a
secret.
walk.
Or you learned something about why the world exploded like this.
Why did the world explode?
Well, I assume...
The bro code.
The bro code. The bro code did it. This is really cool because I think this game is sort of a really good tool to help people learn how to write.
Actually, I was about to say
to tell stories.
If you're learning how to write, forming stories is a very difficult part of that, especially if you're starting late. Like if you didn't pick up writing when you were younger.
Right.
Prompts like this that are living prompts and sort of changing as you go, that force you to think on your feet, they're very, very useful for picking up the craft, and I highly suggest, like, if you're trying to learn how to write, this is probably a very good tool for doing so.
Yeah. I love games that sort of give you a educational aspect to it, and I think this is perfect. As you know, I keep saying this, as a former teacher, I feel like a game like this...
As a former teacher!
I feel like a game like this would go great in the classroom. Like, if I was an English teacher, I would order copies of this game and make all my students play it.
Oh, dude.
and then have them read their stories to the.
Oh,
Come
that
on.
would be so nice.
That'd be so
That'd
good.
Be so sweet.
I'm doing all the work for you, educators.
Educators. I have 2 ex-girlfriends who are teachers right now. I hope you're both watching this.
Oh, they are.
Jared, please.
They love me.
Yeah.
Your ex. So really, that just showed us like background.
Oh, I'm here again. Did I miss a feather?
I don't know. Did you? Were we too busy being up our own asses?
I know. Were we too busy being like, no woman could ever not love me? In my story about the bro code and dime bitches. I am the worst feminist possibly ever. Definitely right now.
That is probably my favorite part about this entire scenario. Jared Rosen, profound feminist.
Yeah.
Talking
right
now.
Talking about the bro code and dime bitches. I'm gonna turn in my card. I'm sorry.
You might as well.
I'll go to the High Council. Anita Sarkeesian will rain down upon me.
Make very good
like a tidal
choices.
wave of molten metal.
Make very good choices from this point on. Then
It's like a wood chit in Boy Scouts. Like if you use your wood chit wrong, you like brandish your knife at somebody, they take it away. Get my corner cut off.
many of her people tried to blank, but blank. Her people. Oh, I guess the space butterfly.
Space butterfly.
Many of her people.
I'll give you this first half, then I'm gonna go second.
Okay. Many of her people tried to save the night. But damn it, Panic at the Disco, you foiled the Space Butterfly's plans. Way better than their first one. That's why the way took the... You are telling us a lot right now. I'm not sure this has anything to do with the planet, but it does tell us a lot. Somewhere there's someone out there who loves that song. Screw you.
I chimed in with the haven't you people ever heard of. Yeah, that song sucks.
Closing the goddamn door.
Oh, it's much better to do these kind of things.
With the sense of
Poison, rationality.
Screw that song.
I can't.
Oh wait, hold on. We might get some background because... Oh wait, do you see that face? Did you see the face that appeared?
It's 2 space eggs. Oh yeah, hey.
Like a weird face in the back. But also notice, there's the one egg, and then the other one is rubble. We might see how it became rubble.
I'm breathing
Heavily.
so hard. Oh. I think we might have missed a feather in the tunnel before.
Well, it didn't let us go back in, so it might have just been for story purposes.
That's fine.
The great artist escaped, though many reviled her for doing so. How dare she bail on her bros? What about the code? This was just like when your girlfriend asked you to go to a strip club with her. You first go in like, this might be a good idea, but then you realize it never was. These are all profound, true statements. Profound and true statements. From one man to another, should your girlfriend and or lover say, let us go to a strip club, you say, nay, verily we shan't go. For it is just as weird and creepy as you imagine, except men justify it. You need more verilies and thous in there. It was a shitty test. You failed, my man. You failed. Do I remember? Man, it was like it was yesterday. This is a retaliation. Oh, man, I'm learning some dark secrets about your past, man. And I'm pretty sure you did shitty war. And now the whole planet is dead. That's how it escalates. It escalates very
I feel
quickly.
like every time he shuts the book, he's just like, he's like whistling to himself, like la 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 la.
Escalated very quickly. We're gonna get some more. It looks like what used to be a former city. But she did survive, and though blank, she amassed enough wealth to purchase this planet. Wait, what? 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 Uh-huh, which is kind of like space theory, in a way, but with less flying cars. Somewhere there's someone out there who understands what the hell you just wrote. It's not me.
I'd like to thank all 5 of the sophomore year feminist studies majors watching this video right now.
Somewhere someone out there gets it.
I'm turning it around, okay?
You are.
Look, I've been kind of a dick.
You are definitely trying to kiss ass now. You have gone full ass kiss.
I gotta turn this around, man. I've already lost like 3 corners of my feminism shit.
It's too late. It's too late for you.
One more, and then they take the card and then kill me with it.
Just slice your throat. You will no longer be needed. She learned to carve first like this. Exactly. I like it. That's accurate. Oh, cool.
I like the random digitized roars.
Yeah, it's a little disconcerting.
Whatever, I got like a jetpack. That's cool.
As the decades passed, she honed her art by... That's a very good... By watching Bob Ross. Uh-huh, lovely little tree. Little mountains. Use a little sienna in the background. Just a touch of sienna. Yep. Happy little clouds, aren't they? What? 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 You have thrown us off a cliff now. I'm not sure. Sad little clouds. What happened to you? Why did you turn out so crazy? Just walk away. What? Like, are you a
little touched?
Not. That's not what I was gonna ask.
They say that many creative types are slightly touched in the head.
That's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say I'm a little creeped out by this world because it's like the further we progress, it gets a little like.
Oh,
weirder.
I thought you were going to stroke my ego more.
No, I wasn't.
Because that's what I do all the time.
No, your ego's already stroked enough that you thought I was gonna talk about you, but I
know.
I wasn't.
I know.
I was talking about this.
I can already imagine the comments now. This guy is a fucking dick.
She created one piece for every soul from her world. Every bro.
Oh my god.
Every bro. Every dime.
Every lesser bro.
Mm-hmm.
Every dime.
All who were lost.
Every nickel. Every penny.
All who were lost in the great no banging.
Oh my god.
Not. It totally is. It totally is. And the great no banging, which isn't a word, by the way, but it is a word. It is. Screw you. It is a word. Uh-huh. I just did. I just did. 42 points. 42 points. I don't know, man. It could be. That's not even in Russia. Good, good. Okay, great. Taipei is the capital of what? Mm-hmm. In the ocean. Yeah. Go on. Off the coast of what? Okay, good. He is lost in a world right now. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm looking at him and he's just focused on typing so much. Okay, great. Look, things, it's like getting weirder. Like, it's starting to get weirder.
Ooh, there's some like cool shit in the background over there.
That's what I'm saying. She spent centuries crafting her final piece. Her early attempts. I'm so glad that you said Dilko. Just leave it. Nope, it's too late. Leave it. Bad Dragon Dilko.
What could it be?
Definitely don't go online and look
A?
that up. Definitely don't
Could
go
it
look
be
that up.
an S? Could it be an F?
Dilfo? Yeah, exactly.
Ah. Don't look that up, anyone.
Oh, please do. Know what Jared's into.
Who was this person? So awesome. So dudically badical.
Really? You're gonna get on me for the banging? But you're gonna use dudically badical?
Dudical is it's a
bullshit.
Word.
Bullshit is what it is, sir.
It was
Bullshit.
approved in the Dudically Badical Extreme Geneva Convention of
Well,
1997.
You know what didn't happen there? There was zero banging. That's
There was
for sure.
zero banging, and everybody was eating a cool kids meal with the penguin on the top. Yeah,
Dude, do those still exist? Cool Kids meals?
I don't know. The cool kids meals. I don't know if they do actually. They
wish
came with
they
those
did.
really bad tattoos.
Brownies?
The brownie was like a molten nightmare
Oh,
trap.
God,
like if you
gross.
ate the brownie first, you basically just burned your mouth for 3 days.
Yep.
What am I doing?
Ending this so we can move on to the next one. So super sweet, so fresh, so cool. Yeah, some super sweet sick pack of abs. So hops like Michael like McDonald Jordan. I can't even read. Uh-huh. Now you're just Space Jam 2. Great, great, great.
Professional writer here, guys.
We can tell.
I know. Oh.
Oh. Wait, is that
There
her?
she is, hanging out. How's it going? Who was she? Oh, she's over there.
She spent so much time and care carving one figure over and over again. She died before telling the universe, but we know she was down. That's it. That's all you need to write. All right, now you're just kissing up. No, rest in peace. Space Butterfly's fine.
No, not him.
Rest in peace. What? I like that you wrote Mikey Jackson.
Mikey Jackson.
I knew him. We were friends. I called him Mikey. No, 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 no. God damn you.
Oh, it's her. Look, she's dead right there. See?
Is that her?
Yeah, there's like, here's the statue, and there's her like dead, emaciated.
Oh, damn. I didn't even see that. Who else was worth spending such devotion but... Oh, is that supposed to... Like, if we were telling this story for real, would you assume that that's death?
I would not, actually.
What would you assume that it was?
If
we were really doing this story, what would the story be about? The story,
not fucking around for the sake of making you really angry.
Uh-huh. What would you say the story's really about?
Well, when you look at religions, historically, and mythologies and stuff, they're usually based on political turmoil of the region around that time, or the way that life was led by the native populations. So I would say that figure is very likely a fourth person from like the trio of three. So remember at the beginning, there's the trio of three people. I would suggest that they might be political leaders or religious leaders or basically pillars of the community or the society at large, who fell from grace due to, whatever political machinations or war or bullshit, and that the central figure in that story is either this person or this is the person who kind of like led the survivors away.
You almost seem like a writer for a brief moment.
I know. It's weird that I can sometimes say smart things, but like 98% of the time,
sometimes
I don't, because dumb.
Yep. I agree with that.
Because dumb. Don't know.
Great. And that's it. And then we just sort of teleport off this planet.
Oh, then it turns into space. Just like a real planet.
Yeah, and that's our story. Then we go back out into this world, and we get to pick another one. That's really cool.
All right.
Obviously, publish. Title. What is the title going to be?
The Space Broder Fly.
You're an awful human being.
Publish.
We can read someone else. Let's read someone else's work really quick. So this is Failed Exodus. This is what we did, right? To my loyal... Oh, wait, hold on. What are you doing? Go back.
I'm sorry. I'm a fast reader.
To my loyal subjects, after much reflection on the way the war ended, I've decided to resort to the unthinkable Exodus. At 250 hours
2,500
today,
hours. 2,500 hours.
I've ordered our military
time.
forces to fall back to the spaceport, and for my government to convey to our enemies that we will destroy everything on this world, ourselves included, rather than be pursued.
Ooh.
To ensure the sovereignty of our gods
and to
stabilize our place in this realm.
This is so strange. That,
we declared war on the heretics. It was furthest from our minds that we should leave here with our foe still standing.
It was going to be a short, victorious war has become the end. Despite our honorable forces' best efforts, our gods have fallen and our enemies remain standing. 10 million people have died on our world alone. Despite this sacrifice, the realm of the gods is denied to us. Man, I was just talking about something like this.
Here, the enemy has stopped our advance cold. There, 1,000 of our pilots have fallen from the sky, flickering torches.
Like flickering torches.
Like flickering torches.
It conveys action.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm a writer.
All right, writer. Then you can read this.
No, you're a reader.
Additionally, our enemies have created great monuments to their gods, which have taken our very souls from us. In honor of those who have fallen, protecting our world.
That would have been great. As fallen,
protecting our world, we will build a new home elsewhere in the galaxy. Abandoning the gods who have failed us will allow us to achieve a greater good. All eyes are on us now. When you, my loyal subjects, follow my lead, others will try and keep us on the path. Dooming
as to die at the feet of our foes, subjugated and unavenged. Keep going.
We are the ones paving the way for peace, for survival. In 1,000 years, our blood and sweat will be memorialized as the building blocks of a new order. let our entire world continue with one voice, ever certain that, though now godless, our people will survive. Today, we are eclipsed by other worlds, but one day soon our star will once again outshine all, even the gods.
And yet now they're all dead on a dead world.
Do you think that story was about that world? And so
well,
was them saying we're going to leave?
Well, what is a world about if not its people?
Well, I was saying, but are you saying that was a story about them leaving, and so they went to another planet, or that was a story about them, like, leaving a record, like they arrived at that planet?
They arrived at that planet. It was an exodus. It was a military exodus.
But I'm saying, like, the Exodus arrived there, and then they all died anyway?
Yes.
They're like, we'll be better than the gods, they all died.
We'll be better than the gods. We will surpass them, even though it's kind of like not going gently into that good night, right?
But then they tried to leave, and they said they made. It's interesting.
Yeah,
I like that story. I thought it was good.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Thanks, Grooms.
I don't think we should go in there.
Top
I think
one?
we should leave it to people to play.
Oh.
We did one world. There's 3 worlds to go explore. You go explore the other 2.
Okay, so
We'll
I'm
leave
gonna
it
go
at
back into this one then.
Why? What are you doing?
I wanna look in there.
Well, we just did.
I wanna look in there. Look in there.
What about?
Yeah. Fuck it. Let's just do a couple fuckeries here. Some fuckery. Oh, we can write anywhere actually.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So let's Oh. So you can just like
Go on, writer, impress us.
Oh no, the pressure's on.
I eagerly await whatever it is you create. I left the room. I completely left the room. I have not seen any of this story. I don't know what is going on. He called it he.
Perhaps we deserve what will come to us at the end of days. Perhaps this is what we brought when we invited him in, when we celebrated his light. But that musing is for another time, as I will not live to see it.
Like that guy's voice. He's got like a little voice going on.
He came wreathed in metal and fire. To us, to our people, who had turned the soil for 100 generations. It was a sign that the prophets and wise men and great cathedrals were a living document of our failure. That this, our true Lord, had come to open the doorway. You get to be Kiara.
Father, I do not believe the old tales for a reason. I have lived for too long and lost too much to blindly follow in the steps of your father and his father before. We turned the soil and tilled the land and built wheels and grids and great works that praise the gifts of our own hands. We were the shepherds of each failure, stone by stone, step by step, and no creature of blood and sinew, I made that one, could save us from what we invoked so long ago. Our crimes are our own. He has lied. My love, Kiara.
His truths were swift and merciless. To the west, the great nations of the sea, who had for 5 generations flaunted their mastery of the waves, were swallowed into the depths. To the east, the mountain kingdoms, with all their scientific power, with their stars and their theories, were erased as easily as twisting an infant's arm. We fell to our knees and rejoiced, for he had delivered us. He would open the gate. Soon our crops grew full and bountiful, and our people spread to the seas and mountains once held for so long by those who shunned the singular truths of this world. That judgment would ride from the sun, a vast and terrible light illuminating the sins of all. We rejoiced once more in our prosperity. We had been fooled.
Oh, am I the dad?
You get to be dad now.
Kiara, do you remember the tales that my father told you? That I whispered to you as you slept in the warm glow of the fire? They were true, each in turn more true than the last. And this terrible truth will save us from the destruction we wrought so long ago, when the old nations of an ancient and foolhardy man let sail the foul children of science and war. I told you of Jalais and his great deeds, and how he sundered the veil of the steel kingdoms and watched their blood mix into the sand. This was true. I told you of the dark Hierophant Weston, and how his tongue was a dagger that stabbed at the pure heart of our progenitors. This as well was true. And I told you of a dark day when a single man, a human man, whispered a single word, and 1 billion souls were torn from this world. This finally was true. We know this, my daughter, because that man has returned. He, the one who has cursed us with strife and hardship, with division and death, has returned. No love, Dad, by the way. No love, Dad.
No love, Dad.
No love.
Each lie was small at first, each a pebble in his hand thrown across the water. But as water ripples, so did his treachery. Those who claimed the seas of the western kingdoms were dogged by disease, torn at by creatures of the depths, and swallowed sand with each breath, for their throats burned in the poisoned, salted air. Those of the east fared far worse. The techmaturgy that had protected their great cities could not stave off the cancers that purged the mountains, and our own fell by the thousands as blood seeped from pulsing, rotting sores. This is the path we must walk, he spoke, and we believed him. In the old stories, we had fallen from paradise. Our hubris, our love of war, our hatred of each other, these were the sins of our fathers, and our fathers' fathers, and their fathers before. And so we worked the land, and tilled the soil, and built back a world that was at once dangled so enticingly before our eyes, and at once lost to us forever. Ages passed, truth turned to rumor, rumor to fable, fable to myth, and finally myth to legend. Our children were raised to believe that the leader of men, a single-minded fool most like, had both damned and saved us, that he would return when we had accepted our sin into our hearts, and open a gate to the past. His lies spread, and as they spread, so too did our numbers dwindle. Build chariots of metal and flame, he commanded, and so we did, and carved them out of the earth. But the rock was bound with sin, and each strike loosed acrid dust into the air that suffocated those who mined for ore. Train in the arts of war, he commanded, and so we did, but with each cut and scrape came fever and death, without the medicinal knowledge of the East. Build industry in my name, he commanded, and so we did, but the wild seas broke any who tried to turn them to our aid. Fall to your knees and love me, he commanded, and still we did. How many are left now? 3 dozen? 4? Each day we rise to greet the twisted faces of our dead, and each night we sleep close to those who will join them. Who was he? Why did he shackle us with fever? Why did he command such power? And why did we bend to our knees and weep when he passed, as mortal as any man? We were so consumed to shed our past crimes that we believed a literal God had descended to open that heavenly door, that we would be taken up into a warm light and forever know the content that was lost so long ago. Or were we merely chasing our own destruction?
Father, you will not ever read this letter, nor would I wish it upon you. I ask only that you hear these words now, in the second twilight of our kind, and that you know the truth of the man, and that is what he is, who our people have eaten from the hand of, an old tale, but not one of yours. Once, many generations ago, we prospered across this world, yet as we prospered, so too did we consume, and the natural order of the planet could not sustain us in peace nor in war. Thus did an idea come to a great and trusted leader, one who believed in peace above all, and who held every life equal to his own, with his own, whatever. Look, I'm writing, freeform. That he would unleash an alchemical poison into the air and reset the world population, sustaining us until we could develop technology to leave our dying planet. That is the same man who comes to you now, hidden from us for 1,000 years, drugged into an insane monster and armored with the weapons of a dead civilization. He came to finish his work. I love you, Kiara.
Sunday, April 8th, 3607, extracting amniotic fluids from casket 2B, loading initiative objectives to biological cortex, subject vitals normal, brainwave patterns abnormal. Reducing hypnotic agents, shutting down dimethyltryptamine drip muscle shock protocols beginning now. Subject vitals abnormal, brainwave patterns dangerously abnormal, continuing protocols. Feeding digital memory of years 23034 through 3607 to biological cortex, removing biological antioxidants from subject bones, blood, tissues, subject vitals dangerously abnormal, brainwave patterns critical, mental damage irreversible. Draining amniotic fluids, injecting viral immunity agents, opening casket, opening weapons vault. Begin loop of TR-776, Nutcracker Suite. Good afternoon, Mr. President. We have work to do.
What the hell was that about?
Alright, so now...
Jared, you have to tell me, what's that about?
It's about a guy.
Uh-huh.
It's about him, that guy.
So, it's about a guy who is from the past, who was in cryostasis?
He's from the past. How do I save this? I have to go over here? Oh, okay.
He was from cryostasis?
Yeah, like a cryostate. Well, it's not really cryo, because that implies cold.
And so what, he came back?
He came back all insane and crazy.
And blew up the world?
Well, it didn't really blow up the world.
But he killed everyone?
Yeah, sort of. You know, just
right.
free balling. Had about an hour.
All right. I loved it.
Thank you.
Anyway, guys, if you want to see that and more of these out there, I know this is a very different game, and it's something that you're really not used to, I assume.
Whee.
So I would simply say, if you're into it, buy it. Share it with your friends and family. Make your own stories. I think that's great.
Yeah, share them out. Send us some. We like them.
Yeah, man. I'd love to read the stories.
If you have a good story, like, find me on fucking Twitter and just send it to me and I'll read it.
You know we will, too.
I'll give you some noties. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe I can help. I don't know.
That's cool. Yeah, so all those things. I will simply say Elegy for a Dead World is very cool.
Yeah.
It's a really cool concept. It's pretty much just a concept piece. And I think that you're right. This is a company that makes a lot of
very
crazy,
weird,
silly
weird,
games, and this is one that
games.
it's very high concept. I love it.
Thanks, Dejobaan. You're great.
We'll leave it at that. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.
This world
is it has an accent. This world.
It has a semi sort of accent.
If you wonder what accent it was,
we don't know
that it was the accent of the planet, not in any way related to Earth accent.
No.
So if you say that is bad Russian, I say to you, Russian is bad, whatever planet that was.
It's not Earth.
It is nothing to do with Earth. Comrade.
Don't judge me too harshly, comments. You're so mean sometimes.